this man always showing up, always being my ride or die, being supportive, being kind. Thank you for being here. However, freedom of speech is protected under the Constitution inasmuch that I cannot be arrested for the things that I say. Censorship is not allowed. However, that applies to everybody, right? I can say whatever I want. I can say whatever I want, whenever I want to say it, as should be. That is how it should be. All speech, every last bit of it, should be protected under our Constitution. And yes, I even mean hate speech, all of it, all of it, every last word. This is where I want to take this video to pointing out that there is a difference between the law, legality, those things protected by your government and legal system, and ethics and morality. These two are not the same. They're not the same. Do they work in tandem often? Yes, of course. But just because something is legal doesn't necessarily mean that it is ethically sound or morally good. Under the Constitution, one can don a sheet over their bodies and say the most hateful things towards people that do not look like them. But that doesn't make it right or ethical. Do you follow? Hold on. So just because something is legal doesn't make it kind. It doesn't make it right. The legal system can absolutely fall apart in a nation where the ethics and morality are not well formed, are not well instructed, are not instilled into the citizens in a way where those citizens have no desire on their own free will, of their own accord, to be good people. The idea of both systems is having a society where people are safe and protected. However, the legal system is more focused on organizing things and enforcing punishments as a result of non-compliance, whereas ethics and morality is more about teaching you how to regulate yourself, how to understand right from wrong on your own, and give you a desire to stay on the right side of that line. So looking at the moral fiber of American society today, across the board, are there exceptions? Yes, of course, but I'm talking broadly speaking. Ignoring the very immediate political climate, let's pretend that we are still living in an America where rights are abundant and the Constitution is being respected. What good is that if those that are practicing and receiving and exercising all of these rights are morally bankrupt? the society breaks down when people cannot police themselves based off their own hearts. Just because it is legal does not make it right. What happened to us? When did we become complacent to the suffering of others? When did we decide that we didn't want to take responsibility for being good, honest, helpful, generous citizens? What good is having your freedom of speech being protected if all you're going to do is use it to hurt people that you don't even know? To say things that will have no impact but to hurt somebody. What good is all of this freedom if we're not actually using it to make the world a better place? We've all become so selfish, self-centered. We're all so critically focused on what we want to say, how we want to be validated, what resources we have, what we don't want to share, that all of these laws and freedoms and protections have done nothing but allow a society where people are lonely and drowning and hurt and scared and living in fight or flight, depressed. Families are broken. Children are being born into families with a parent not present. Very often dad, obviously, baby's not going to come out of dad. Like, that is such a damaging thing. It's like, yeah, we have the right to do whatever we want. We have the right to sleep around and create children, but we also have the right to walk away from them. If you are of ethical, moral greatness, you wouldn't be able to do that. So, this is all to say that we need to stop focusing on what the rights are or are not, and get back to a place where it's ethics that are running the show. Real ethics, the golden rule. We can start there. It really can be that simple. Treat others as you wish to be treated. Guarantee the world would be a better place. So I know this was a long one, but I think that was all important stuff to say. Hope that helps. I'll see you guys in the next one.